Yo, my people, them CFC, Realist Blue, back with another video, and this is the Chelsea news update. We got some interesting news. We got injury updates, we got our owners updates, as well as Victor Osihmen updates. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you are new here, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new Chelsea videos from me. And I'm so happy that the international break is now over. Club football can resume, and this is the most important period because these are when things are won and everyone knows where they stand going into next season. So can't wait for it. Chelsea are back against Burnley, and I will be uploading my match preview for the game tomorrow, so check out that one tomorrow. But let's get into news update, and I have to start off with the injury news, which is so jarring. As you can see, Carney Chukwuemeka, Robert Sanchez, and Trevoh Chalobah have all been added to the injury report. It was already stated earlier this week that Romeo Lavia will be missing the rest of the season as well, so there will be no Lavia for the remainder of the season. He only played 30 minutes throughout this whole entire season for Chelsea. It's so jarring. And now we have Carney injured again. Like Robert Sanchez, 2 injuries in a season for a goalkeeper. Where have you ever heard this before? Trevoh Chalobah injured again. I really don't understand how these things happen, because you got guys who haven't even played during the international break, and yet they are injured. Make it make sense. They will be at Cobham doing training under Pochettino. Some people might say that, oh, a man has an agenda against Pochettino, I just want him out. How can we have all of these injuries? We can stay here and say that, oh, the medical team are not doing their jobs. Fair enough. You can have that, but you can also can't be talking about, oh, Pochettino has nothing to blame, acting like his training methods are the best methods when it's been questioned at other clubs, his training methods. So for me, like, it goes hand in hand. The medical team are not doing a good job. They need to get sacked. They need to get changed. But it also needs to talk about Pochettino, because his training methods and the way he does his things does not help the players either. It does not help the players either. So for me, I just really hope that our players can come back injury free, but I've been saying that all season, and yet they're still not out. There's even reports coming out that are saying that Nkunku is being quiet. There's no news on Christopher Nkunku's injury, and he might be delayed. There might be a setback, and I don't understand. I do not understand how we have all of these injuries. We've had 47 injuries this season, whether it's to players, happening to players once or twice, but we've had 47 different injuries throughout the whole season. We've had at least 6 men out for the whole of the season, and that is not good enough. That is not good enough. We should be doing better than what we are, but these injuries play a massive part, and so jarring. It's so jarring, but we still have to carry on. We got Burnley on the weekend, and hopefully we can beat them, because even with these guys out, we should be beating Burnley in my opinion, but we have to wait and see. The injury news is just something that's so jarring, and I find it so frustrating because it limits us from what we can potentially do. So, my speedy recovery to everyone, and hope they come back as soon as possible, and hope they don't get injured, but most likely they will, unfortunately. But yeah, man, that's the news regarding like the injury updates. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions on the injury updates. Let me know, do you agree with Pochettino's methods? Is it a thing where it's the board? It's the medical team? Is it a combination of both? Let me know in the comments down below. But now we're going to move on to the next topic, and we're talking about our Chelsea owners. So look at this. Chelsea will appoint a new chairman in 2027 to replace Todd Boehly. As part of an extraordinary agreement, the club's American co-owners can pass the chairmanship between themselves every 5 years, and it can be revealed that the intention is to do just that when opportunity arises at the end of the 26-27 season. This isn't something that's going to be happening anytime soon. We still got the 2024-25 season. We still got the 25, 26, and 26, 27, 3 years from now. But to hear all of these things coming out right now, why does this have to come out right now? On top of that, why is our club just such a mess? We're out here switching chairmanship. Todd Boehly is in the firing lines because a lot of people think that a lot of the issues that happen at Chelsea is down to him. Because he is the person, he is the face of Chelsea at this point. Even though Badad Eghbali and another guy, I can't even necessarily remember his name. It starts with E or something, but I can't remember his name. But Eghbali is the main person, and these guys they are the Clear Lake capital people. They have the majority. They have the majority shares in Chelsea. So for me, it's like Todd Boehly will get criticised, but he does his thing. He gets players sold, and he isn't someone that's to throw guys under the bus. But Eghbali, these guys who clearly, even after the reports that came about Thomas Tuchel's, Eghbali who can't let go of his pride to bring back someone like Thomas Tuchel or something like that. So for me, it just goes to show that we are really a circus right now. That might as well be the case. We are a circus because ever since these guys have come in, we've literally been a bottom half team, a mid-table team. Doesn't matter how much money we've spent. Doesn't matter how many players that we've bought. We are still in the position, and to be playing one game a week in this season, and for us to still be in this position, it's just so frustrating. And I've never seen Chelsea be like this continuously throughout the whole of my life, which makes this even harder. But tough times won't last. They might be here for a while, but tough times will never last forever. So for me, this whole chairman's thing, like, none of these guys are ever going to get, they're never going to get sacked. Doesn't matter the protest or anything that happens, they will never leave unless they get the right amount of money. So I just really hope that these guys, regardless of whatever they do, they make the right decisions and get the right players in, and you get the right manager. Because all of the chat about the owners can go away as long as on the pitch, Chelsea perform. And to do that, we need our players fit, and we need a manager who's good enough to take us back to where we was, to competing for the best trophies regularly, to winning trophies regularly, to finishing at least in the top 4 regularly. We need this, and the owners need to pattern up and make sure that this happens. Because if it doesn't, this whole fan base is going to be more negative, and we are not going to be moving forward. We're just going to be moving backwards, because no one's going to be wanting to believe in this anymore after a couple more years. So I'll be real, man. You guys let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments regarding the owners and all of this chairmanship thing. Let me know in the comments down below. But now, man's going to be talking about Victor Osihmen. And man, the news that has come out about Osman is basically stating the fact that he has a dream of going to Real Madrid. My fault. Paris Saint-Germain. He has a preference to go today. Apparently that's what his dream has been. And if I get the quote up right now, this is what it says. Victor Osihmen, PSG. Here you go. So, PSG are maybe the more likely destination. But if Osman decides he wants to come to the Premier League and Arsenal enter the race, Arsenal can go head to head. They might even get ahead, financially speaking, of Chelsea. So, even though Victor Osihmen is Chelsea's top striker target, has been since last summer, still is, he still favours to go to PSG more than us, based on the fact that he probably looks for the amount of wages that they can pay. They can probably pay more wages. They could probably pay the same amount of money as us. But the allure of the Ligue 1, it's not great in the Premier League. Hence why there are now reports stating that, yeah, Arsenal, if they were to enter the race, he might be more enticed to go to Arsenal, which wouldn't be a surprise if we're going to be honest. Arsenal are doing their thing. They are competing for the major trophies. They're in the Champions League quarterfinals. They're in the top of the table right now, and we're in March. So they're clearly doing their thing. They're clearly moving way better than us. But I still would hope that Victor Osihmen can come to Chelsea, even though right now, like, the likelihood of this happening, I'm not even feel like it. That's very likely right now based on the season, how we're going, and all these reports that are coming out. So I'm very wary. I'm very wary because if we don't get Osman, then we might as well just stick with the players that we have, or get Gyökeres, or get that Trevoh back from his loan spell, because this isn't heading in the right direction for me right now. I'm not feeling the good vibes that I was feeling a couple months ago. I'm thinking that Osman is definitely going to come to Chelsea because we absolutely need him, and he's the target that I wanted last summer as well. So that's just what it is for me. I'll be real. I really hope he does come, but it's looking less likely. So yeah, man, please, Victor Osihmen, come, because you're a bad man. As you can see from the clips here, you know he's a bad man. He has the finishing, the tackles, he can bring players in. Left foot, right foot, headers, aerial ability, half spaces. Like, this guy can do a whole lot, and I feel like he can add a lot to Chelsea. But fingers crossed he comes, but we have to wait and see. I'll let you guys know more and the more updates that come, especially as the transfer window will be opening within 3 months time. We're going to see what happens, but that's going to be it from me. You guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat, and Facebook for more Chelsea content. I'm CF Serious Blue, and I'm out. Peace. Come on, Chelsea. Come on, Chelsea.